So the good people at Bossip.com, or Black Gossip, posted an article about Tommie Lee from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta and this whole 32 mugshot thing. Damn. Anyways, the article is titled Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Tommie Lee reveals the truth behind her 32 mugshots and blasts this person for dissing her criminal past. Tommie Lee says, "Some of them ain't me." Remember when we told you that Tommie Lee was unabashed about those 32 alleged mugshots? Well, the Love and Hip Hop Atlanta star recently sat down with VH1 to clear the air and confess that while some of the mugshots are hers, others are not. "Some of them are, some of them ain't," said Tommie. "I was dying laughing like, you just see question marks on that one mugshot. That bitch looked like she been drugged. Some of them shits is not even me." For the record, she slayed her mugshot. She was looking cute in her mugshot. So whether it was her or not, whoever them broads were, I'd raw dog all three hoes. Half the time I've been on probation without going to prison. Half the time I was put on probation, but I was still a badass. I still would violate probation. I wouldn't do community service. So guess that you get booked again. And guess that you, I guess that you get booked again. Maybe that's what she meant to say. Anyways, and you got a whole new mugshot. Let me just reread that part again. "I still would violate probation. I wouldn't do community service. So guess that you get booked again. And you got a whole new mugshot." People act like I'm just a real criminal out here. I'm not denying any of the shit that I did, but that's not the life I live right now. No, you beat bitches up on reality TV and you stay looking cute at the same time. We're going to have to tone down the ass whoopings. We're going to have to work on that part now. Anyways, she also revealed that she has 2 daughters, a 9-year-old and a 12-year-old. "How many children do you actually have?" Quote, "I have 2 daughters," said Tommie. "One is 12 and the other is 9. They done been everywhere. Every fucking Christmas we go to Aspen to make sure they have a white Christmas. These kids have been to Disney World, Disneyland in Los Angeles. They done been all over. They could tell you shit that adults can't. That's my only thing that's going to get to me. When motherfuckers talk about my kids, well, Tommie, if that's what's going to get to you, why would you tell people your soft spot? Now people are going to come test you and say stupid shit about your children, which they should not, and they have absolutely no right to." Anyways, she also revealed that she gave birth to one of her daughters while incarcerated. According to Tommie, she had to urinate on herself to get medical attention for her unborn child. Quote, "Well, one day I was sitting in jail just leaking and I pressed the button like, 'Please somebody, can I get checked?' said Tommie. It's hard to get medical attention in jail. Then they say if you press the button again, you're getting locked down. So when it was our time to get out, I called my mom and was like, 'Ma, some shit is coming out and it's just coming out every day.' Then the jail said if I press the button, I'm going to get locked down. My mom was like, 'Pee on yourself right now.' So I pissed on myself. When I did, the whole floor was going crazy. Everyone was screaming, 'We about to have a baby.' So then they should have had, what does that dude name? Amani Shumpert or whatever. Tiana Taylor's man. He would have helped her deliver the baby. Anyway, everyone was screaming, 'We about to have a baby.' So then they took I guess she meant, who the hell wrote this? So then they took me to the hospital and it was no fluid around my baby. I had to have an emergency C-section. Yeah, that saved my daughter. I wasn't cuffed to the bed. The police were really nice. They let my family come in, so it wasn't like a horrible transition. Then I had to go back to the jail and they rushed me to court. The judge went off. He was so fucking mad. I'll never forget it." Wow. So, damn, Tommie had a hard life. In addition to speaking on her mugshots, Tommie recently went off on someone she thinks has been judging her harshly. And that person was Charlemagne the God. But I'm going to separate that and have it in another video because I talked about that on another blog. I'm not going to include it here. I don't want this particular story to be too long. The story goes on to say on what she does for a living. Quote, "Oh, I do Tommie shit. Baby, I'm an entrepreneur," said Tommie. "Right now, I'm working with multiple sources of income. I put up money for shows. We just booked Future in the Bay. So I put in a lot of money with my promoter friend, and that's what we do. We split everything down the middle. Mo better, mo cheddar. Cheddar cheese. We have houses and shit around here that we own, and we fix up to help college students out and stuff like that. Kind of like a dorm. We have like 5 houses right now in the city of Atlanta. A lot of people that go to Clark University and Morehouse stay there. It's fully furnished. You move in and you just pay your half of your room. It's been going real good." Then I started taking more money and flipping it again with him on the promoting side of things and getting these artists. We booked Meek Mill for the fight in Vegas. That was real big. Something I'll never hear a woman say about my anatomy. That was real big. That was the most money we ever put into somebody, like $180,000. It was a good turnout. Right now, social media is eating me up. It's kind of like a weight off my shoulders so I can go on to positive shit, so I can go on and change my life. There's no turning back now. Well, here's the deal. People on social media love Tommie. She is the star of the show, for the record. On her kids not being on Instagram, quote, "My 2 daughters live with me. I don't have a teenage daughter. I have a teenage little sister and a next door neighbor that I also take care of. Her mother passed. I love the kids. The only thing is, I wish that I didn't take them off my Instagram because that really hurt me. My manager thought it would be a great idea to take my kids down so people don't come after them." Smart move. There's some crazy mofos out here. I totally support your manager's advice to do that, Tommie. Trust me. That was a smart move. These mofos are ruthless and stupid and retarded out here. No offense to retarded people. I mean people who should be called retarded. The so-called normal people that are just mentally defunct. On her real name. "My real name is Latisha Jefferson. Tommie is my actual stage name. It was the nickname that I was called as a kid for being a tomboy. They called me Tommie or Tomboy. So yeah, that's my stage name." Now, when you say stage name, do you mean scripting or do you mean your celebrity name? Because if she was stripping, I need to see some videos or pictures of that. That ass. That's all I'm going to say. Anyways, yeah, so that was the end of it, man. Tommie is just on fleek from head to toe. Man, that's a bad chick. But anyways, thank you to Boss Up and VH1 for this information, for this tea. Thank you to Tommie Lee, as always, with your fine self. Thank you for just for freaking everything, because you are everything. But anyways, that's just my thirsty opinion. Just because I have the hots with Tommie doesn't mean that you do, because maybe you're just a hating ass mofo. Let me know what you think about it all below. Be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channels. Visit meatmagazine.blogspot.com. Follow me on Twitter at Meat Magazine. Shout out to all the Tommie supporters and Tommie lovers. As you see, she's like Trick Daddy. She love the kids. Meat Magazine, and I meet the shit out of her.